Valve just released an update and a patch right after, so we will take a look at every skin change that we just received. There's a lot to cover, so we will get right into it. In the first update, Valve completely butchered gamma Dopplers by making them all blue, and regular Dopplers went from purple to pink, especially on the Phase 2. This has now been fixed, and everything is back to normal as it was before the update. Gamma Dopplers are back to the green now, Phase 3 still have their cyan colors, and Doppler Phase 2s are now back to the pink galaxy look that we previously had. Oh, and by the way, Phase 1 gamma Dopplers are still the same after Valve reverted the mistakes, so diamond gems are still in the game untouched, and it seems that Valve wants to keep it that way. We finally got some buffs, which went to the gems on Dopplers and Gamma Dopplers. Rubies look way better now, since the red color is much more vibrant, and it seems that the orange tints have been toned way down, so most patterns are straight red now. Sapphires unfortunately still have discoloration, since we still get green and dark purple on the blade, but they did receive a buff where the overall blade is a cleaner blue color, and it now has a more distinct look compared to the Phase 4 Dopplers. Emeralds look absolutely insane now. The green is brighter and the overall color is much more constant throughout the blade. It gives off a crystallized look and is instantly noticeable compared to the Phase 2 Gamma Dopplers. Emeralds honestly got one of the biggest buffs that we've seen so far, and this is exactly what we've been waiting for. Black pearls seem to be the same, maybe a little more color difference, but for the most part didn't change and are still primarily purple. Next up, we have marble fades, which got tremendously nerfed in the first update, looking completely dull and gray, but they have now been fixed in the latest patch and look the same as they were before the update, so no changes overall. Here's where we get into the nerfs. High flow blue steels now have way more wear, they will get more discolored and show a dark grime pattern that seems to be new here. It almost looks like cracks that go over the finish. Before, blue steels just got darker but continued to look clean, but these two updates have made these knives look significantly worse in higher wear. The same thing applies to high flow Damascus steel knives. Before, they only changed to a darker gray color, but now they will get a grimy wear pattern that makes the blade more dull and Damascus steel lines look way more discolored now. Very unfortunate, since I absolutely love these knives in Battle Scarred. High float rust coats look awful now. They used to get more orange with higher wear, but now we'll get a dark brown color with dark splotches, and the same cracks that appeared on the blue steels are visible here as well. To be fair, the knife does look more realistic in terms of being covered in rust, but that basically nerfed this finish into oblivion. Black laminate is the last finish to get nerfed in high wear, since before they were very much more consistent with the gray color, but now it looks completely washed out and discolored, with the blade being covered in random dark spots on a silver background. Pretty rough nerf as well. Next up, we have some reworks on skins with the anodized multicolored finish style, and the main thing that was changed is contrast. It's a very few specific skins that they adjusted, so here's the main examples. Midnight Storm got significantly darker. Previously, it was a lighter cyan color, but we now have a much darker tint throughout the gun. I think this was done to fix skins that looked washed out from before. Sunset Storm went from lighter red to a much darker red, basically crimson at this point. I do think this overall makes the skin look better, as it looks more filled out now. Target Acquired got a tiny shift in color. It's very minor, but the pink is definitely more dark now, and I do think this color change will benefit the skin overall. The last one I want to mention is the Desert Eagle Meteorite, which got darker as well in terms of the black color, and it looks absolutely gorgeous now. The darker background lets the gold outlines pop more, and this is now one of my favorite budget skins in the game. Op Lightning Strike enjoyers, you can rejoice as this skin got some major buffs. The artifacting got fixed, where you could previously see pixels between the different colors. Now the color around the lightning got blended into the purple seamlessly, and the skin got a bit darker on the purple hues. It still has visible pixelation, but a buff is a buff, so we take those. Smokeout gloves got completely reworked, and I'm not sure how to feel about it. The back used to be black with smoke patterns, but now the entire back part has turned light gray, and the cuff strap is gray as well. There's also more gray patches, so if you think about getting smokeouts, keep that in mind. The last major change we got was a huge nerf to Gunsmith skin wear patterns. These skins always look good regardless of condition, but that was changed since now Battle Scarred makes some of these skins look pretty bad. The Empress looked great in Battle Scarred before the update, and now it looks crusty, the color is worn out, there's a huge layer of cracks throughout the skin, and most of the skin is significantly discolored. It's not nearly as bad in field tested, but Battle Scarred got a massive nerf. The Mud Speck is another example of a skin that looked amazing in Battle Scarred, but now it is completely covered in cracks, there's no more bronze shine, and there is huge discoloration present on every part of this gun. The Edgelord used to turn bronze in Battle Scarred. Well, it now turns bronze, but will get dirty spots around the edges, and many parts will receive that cracked grime pattern that we saw on many of their skins. Even the Bunsen burner, which is blue, gets this grime pattern throughout the skin. It's most visible on the flame decal up front. All around, these nerfs are quite severe and affected a lot of play skins that people enjoyed in Battle Scarred. One last thing I'll mention is the Golden Koi Deagle has not been fixed yet since it's completely washed out, and pearlescence on the print streams is still lacking compared to CSGO. Anyways, here's every change that we got, and if I missed anything, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. I took my time manually checking these changes myself, so if you enjoyed the video, consider subbing to the channel for more content. Tomorrow, we will look at the renting system in CS2, and with that being said, I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.